People that hold our park hostage. So people don't like going by the ocean or to this park. Should they actually have the right to hold the park hostage? We don't want to go there with tents there. It's not safe. A few people got stabbed to death, so we know it's not safe. And let's hear what they have to say. I mean, go into a fucking homeless shelter like I did. Oh, no sound.
Residents of Vancouver's a quiet afternoon in Crab Park. While some stayed behind.
Oh yeah, I would have been there too, but I didn't know they were going in.
They got this whole park to themselves. Okay? Expensive waterfront land. Nobody wants to go there with their dogs anymore. They've actually had this park for so long. Why can't we have it back for our crappy freaking neighborhood?
Going until today.
Other residents of Vancouver's only
go to
sanctioned homeless
like
encampment left their tents and made way to the BC legislature in Victoria. They say they made the trip because politicians wouldn't come.
No, because you're fucking selfish. Why would politicians want to come and see a bunch of scumbags that take over our park and we don't have it now? When they could be in homeless shelters like I suffered in, second-class citizens to you drug addicts, and I bet you every one of them are drug addicts.
Wouldn't come to Vancouver to see them, claiming meaningful consultation with representatives from the provincial government and Crab Park residents has been non-existent.
We need compassion, not...
Compassion? Compassion is what? Robbing us, making us have to inhale your fentanyl, your poop, and your pee? Where's the compassion for the people that want to have a normal kind of existence in the big toilet? Compassion. You guys don't even have compassion. It's absolutely your compassion less to the plight of a native neighborhood. And you look pretty fucking white.
Aggression and not repression.
Oh my God, aggression. Aggression. Have you ever been to one of these tent cities?
In mid-April, Vancouver City Crews removed around 22 tents pitched outside of the encampment's designated zone. Vancouver Mount Pleasant MLA Joan Phillip, the only MLA to come.
Aw, do you want to keep your people in tents pooping on, by their tents and not have proper housing? Do you want to keep your people that are living in these shit shows from going and enjoying the park by the ocean, the nice neighborhood? You're horrible that you suppress your own people. Because you look native, and that looks like a native hat. And if it is, you're evil, suppressing your own people.
To come meet with the group Wednesday says Vancouver has not been friendly to Crab Park residents.
If you're going to...
It's not friendly to go to Crab Park anymore. And Crab Park people are holding that park hostage. We should be able to go to the beach on the hot summer day and not worry that there's a bunch of druggies and it's always dangerous. If anyone wants to say it's not dangerous, you're fucked in the head and you're probably on hard drugs, living in a tent.
To move someone from the area, have at least alternate.
Oh boy, are you gonna talk stupid? I was almost 60 years old in a homeless shelter. And I've always lived in the homeless shelters when I'm homeless. So if you're going to talk stupid, what's wrong with these people going to a homeless shelter and suffering like I did? At least I didn't hold any park hostage, never peed on the streets and never pooped on the streets. I don't make anyone inhale my cannabis, which is not as harmful as inhaling fentanyl. Why don't you actually say, listen, this neighborhood is a trash neighborhood, which it is, and it is not good enough for our people, and let's clean it up. Instead, you got the first euthanization zone for your people.
Alternative housing for them.
The good news is over 90 people have already been housed. We've been able to successfully move them from the encampments indoors. That's what our goal has been from the beginning.
Back at Crab Park, where some 14 tents remain, The actions
14
of park rangers came under scrutiny.
14 people holding the park hostage, and they want compassion. When we live in a sewer, there's flushing toilets and there's water in a shelter. Why don't you go suffer in the shelter like we normal people do?
The rangers are very rude and aggressive when they come here and they take anything.
Oh, poor you. Poor you. Well, you know what? I don't even feel sorry for you. The fact that you have the right to complain while you are holding a whole park hostage shows that you're selfish.
That they can. They're bullies.
They also said we're not allowed to throw a ball.
Oh my God, you should see all the videos I have of tent people being bullies. Do you know my last building? People died, and the last thing was the tent people bullying them when they tried to leave our building. You shut the fuck up and have a little compassion.
We're not allowed to have ceremonies. We're not allowed to have anything that may call people to gather.
The pair added that park rangers sweep through the camp every morning at 8 a.m. and often return 5 times a day. The city did not respond.
You're not complaining about keeping the park clean. Are you really complaining about keeping the park clean and having the city come? If you don't want to be bullied, because you bully everybody out of that fucking park, okay? Go to a homeless shelter.
Respond to our request for comment in time for deadline.
Any one of us can be in any type of situation and become unhoused.
Dumb fuck, I was unhoused, and I spent time being a second-class citizen, being robbed by you fuckers in a homeless shelter. And you can do the same, because you get robbed in those places. And the fact that you're holding our park hostage is really a piece of shit thing to do.
But we're not unhuman.
Troy Charles, Globe.
I can actually vouch that you guys are a little bit unhuman. I have had enough experience, robberies, injuries. I've been at enough stabbings, murders, etc. on one fucking block that I know you guys are a little inhuman, because you wouldn't be holding our park hostage by the river, or sorry, the ocean. You wouldn't be holding the beautiful park hostage. If you think anybody trusts you guys that much to go over and use the park like we used to, we don't. Go to a homeless shelter and stop whining.
Global News.
Yeah, you suck, Global News.